Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. The Evo glitch is back, and it's creating the craziest Evo cards yet. Maybe you've seen the 95 rated Thierry Henry's, Ruud Gullit, and so many other cards that are going around. We're going to talk about how this works and how you can create your own 95 rated Evos with the glitch that we have going on right now in this game. We're going to take a look at also how prices have been impacted by this. Another insane Evo dropped yesterday with this glitch on top of it. Striker cards are in the absolute bin. And of course, we got to take a look at some leaks as well in today's video with La Liga Team of the Season cards being posted and talked about. Are they really leaks though? We'll talk about it. And we actually know a little bit of what's coming after Team of the Season, after one leak yesterday. If you guys are excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on it, and of course, subscribe if you are new. Now, let's start the conversation off by looking back at yesterday's content. Before we get into all the evolution craziness, let's make a pit stop at SBCs, where we had two sneaky dubs yesterday from EA with two of the SBCs that were dropped. The first SBC to cover here is the Debinya, our TOTS player SBC on the daily. This card looks pretty good, especially for the price. If you want to build an NWSL squad or just put some extra fodder from your club into a 93 rated card, it's not a bad place to do that here. 5-star, 5-star with the finesse, quick step, and technical. She can play cam, right mid, striker, good stats, great stats, I would argue, and especially in the passing and dribbling categories. Good play styles indeed, and good rolls. And really, the only reason this is 50,000 coins for an 82 and an 84 rated squad is the fact that you have to turn in two Team of the Season or Team of the Week players. So, not a bad card there. I actually think, if I remember correctly, back at the beginning of FC 24, or maybe it was this year at 25, Debinya's gold card was one of the most hype cards early game for being 5-star, 5-star, and being so short with her incredible dribbling. She was pretty hyped. I forget what year that was. Maybe let me know in the comments. But the two SBCs that were good and surprisingly good yesterday, sneaky good, as I mentioned before, were the two upgrade packs. The 82 plus player pick. Yeah, it's only a 1 of 3. We just had the 81 plus 1 of 4. But this is the first 82 plus pick that we've had this year in limited repeatable. And it's the same requirements as the 81 plus pick. 3 rare golds, 2 common golds, and you got yourself 82 plus picks that can be saved for La Liga Team of the Season and can be completed during La Liga TOTS, because this SBC is out until next Monday. Now, the other good thing about upgrade packs yesterday was the Premium Serie A and NWSL. Instead of requiring 11 rare golds, this one only requires 9. You can also put 2 commons in here to finish this SBC off, which means it's a little bit cheaper and just easier to do. You need less rare golds to do a premium upgrade pack, which means you can rinse some of the commons you get into this back into the premium, or all those commons that you might have in your club from doing the grind upgrades, the daily gold upgrades, can be put into this, and it's easier now to get premiums done and rinse and repeat those. So we like that. Those two SBCs yesterday were the biggest dubs in my opinion. We have one last SBC to quickly cover here called the Intro to SBCs. This seems like EA is kind of catering towards new players to this game, because yesterday they dropped a free pack for everybody that literally gives you one of the requirements to one of the first SBCs in this segment right here, and it says literally scan the QR code to learn to complete SBCs. Sounds like there's going to be a whole bunch of new players on the game. Sounds like that means EA might be making the game free, since we're getting to that time of the year, actually maybe a little bit late for the time of the year where EA usually drop the game for free on either PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or multiple different places. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But that's why that intro to SBCs, I think, was dropped yesterday. Now let's go to objectives, where we have a new TOTS Serie A Cup, and this is where the Evo glitch conversation begins, because this is one of the places where you get a evolution consumable that is needed to do the glitch. Now, firstly, this cup is way different than the Bundesliga one. This is a good old regular friendly cup with unlimited games, and hopefully most of the community playing golden goal. It's not the golden goal game mode, it is the targets game mode. Max 87 squad, 1 Serie A card, and 7 Team of the Seasons is what you need to get this one done. Probably use the same squad you use for the Bundesliga Cup, just throw in a Serie A player and you'll be good to go. Now, you have to win 10 games in this mode to complete the entire thing, and the group reward is a decent Team of the Season honorable mentions Ederson card here. Not a crazy item, 4-star, 5-star with good playstyle pluses, maybe more of a box-to-box center mid if you want to try him out. Good playstyles to back up the good rolls and the stats that he has, but it's more about the packs inside of here and this evolution at the very end. This is the one, guys, that is creating those 95 rated Thierry Henrys and Ruud Hullets. This consumable evolution gives a +1 to all face stats and a 5-star skill move, 5-star weak foot boost to all team of the season players except team of the season evolutions and honorable mentions. That's where the glitch comes in, with a 94 max rating. The other Evos that we have had that have been glitches were max 93, like the one that we have in the Flash Rush event, which I still have to get done. This is a TOTS upgrade, right? Max 93 overall. This one inside of the cup is max 94. This is what is creating the most crazy cards in this game right now. Let's go to Evos and unpack this conversation of how one of the craziest days of Evos just happened yesterday. I don't think I've ever seen anything this crazy in terms of the amount of people talking about Evos, the amount of impact this new Evo and the glitches of Evos are having on the market. We had 94 rated glitched Evos. Now we have 95s. It's all popping off. Now, firstly, the brand new Evo from yesterday, the Your Little Dog 2 200,000 coin striker evolution, that is a big boost to pace, shooting, and dribbling, with the playstyle pluses given as quick step, finesse, and technical plus, up to 3 playstyle pluses. This is a good Evo, maybe a shade expensive. 200,000 coins for the stat boost, I don't think is necessarily a problem, but I think for 200,000 coins, I would have loved to get a 5-star skill move and 5-star weak foot player at the end of things. But again, if you're going to do the Evo glitch, then maybe you don't need that. However, this Alex Morgan card, you see the stats there, right? 95 shooting, 94 pace, really big upgrade there. There's so many insane cards that fit into this. Personally, for me, I'm between these two. This Lionel Messi, it's not the best Messi version out of this Evo, but I've been working on him with some play styles and giving him the 5-star already. I'm really tempted to put this card in. I'm kind of waiting on it for maybe just a day or two, but that was the new Evo from yesterday. And of course, the biggest card to fit in this is finally a real good Kylian Mbappe evolution. His gold card fits, the other versions do not. His inform and his total rush card, and even others like his I think it was just those two, his 92 rated, those were up crazy in price. But since this has a max 97 pace requirement on it, only the gold Mbappe fits. He is up crazy. He's almost extinct, like 330,000 coins. Wouldn't be surprised if he does go extinct, because this card, I mean, 5-star Mbappe with Finesse Plus. Before that, the only Mbappe with Finesse Plus was this one. And this dude just even last week was 5 million coins. So, sure, the stats here are a little bit better, but it's a 5-5 Mbappe with those playstyle pluses and that 5-star weak foot boost and those stats. That is a really crazy card for Mbappe, and that is why his card is up so much, and that's one of the most hyped Evos in the game. But the craziest thing is, you could take that Mbappe from a 94 to a 95 with the glitched evolution little situation that is going on right now. Let's talk about it. How do you create the 95 rated Evos, specifically the Thierry Henry at the moment? It's actually not that different from the Evo glitches that we had on the weekend with the other TOTS upgrades Evos that were out. Firstly, for specifically Thierry Henry's SBC card, the Immortals SBC, you're going to put him into the Unlock the Dribble Evo that was released on Sunday. This is the 99 dribbling Evo. Now, there's a couple things in here you could skip and maybe not do right away, but this is the one that's kind of a must-do. You got to put him into that Unlock the Dribble Evo to get the 99 dribbling. Then you're going to put Finesse Plus on him from the Season Pass. That's going to give you a 94 rated 4 playstyle plus Henry with the 4 insane playstyle pluses. From there, you're going to go back to the Cup, and you're going to get that TOTS Upgrade Plus Evo for winning 10 games in the Serie A Cup. Then what you're going to do, the most important part, the reason why this is kind of a glitch, is you're going to put him into a TOTS Cosmetic Evo. And again, there are only 2 Evos that work for this. It's TOTS Plus and it's TOTS Plus Evolution Recolor. Those are the 2 that you can change his card type to be a team of the season, and then you put him into that Evo from the Cup that you got for winning 10 games in the Serie A Cup, and you have this Thierry Henry card right here. How much would this card be on the market? Like, that is one of the most insane cards that you could create on this game. A 99 dribble Thierry Henry with those stats, being 5'5", and having 4 playstyle pluses. That is just insane. Now, you can do this with tons of cards. It's not just Thierry Henry who you can create. You've seen maybe people who have got Ruud Hullet with 4 playstyle pluses up to a 95 rated card. And the key is whatever card you want to put into this and give upgrades to, whether it's a 94 rated evolution card, Maybe it's a 93 rated evolution card that you want to give a +2 to. You could put him into the Rush one that gives a +1 up to a 94. And then as well, you could put him from a 94 to a 95. Now that's possible with this little glitch that is going on with the new Evo from yesterday. What you have to have is the ability to get your card to a TOTS Evolution card type. So for Rude Hullet, either you have to put a 4th playstyle plus on him, like maybe Anticipate or the Finesse Shot plus. So that gives him the TOTS Evolution design. Or maybe you don't want to add a 4th playstyle plus to him, but you can put him into center mid holding plus plus, which still makes him into that TOTS Evo design. All you have to do is put them, or put whoever you want to evolve into a TOTS Evo design. You could even do like a random card who's not a TOTS. Like you could do like Hullet is a good example, or maybe somebody else who you've got that's an icon, or just a regular promo card. You could put them into one of these Evos to get them to that TOTS Evolution design, and then from there, all you have to do is put them into one of the 2 cosmetic Evos that changes their card type, and then you can put them into the 94 5-star boosting +1 to 95 Cup Evolution. That is kind of how this works. But those are the only 2 cosmetic Evos that allow you to be put into the 94 rated Evo from the Cup. Those are the key ones. Right now, if you're like me, I don't have any of my cosmetic evolutions yet. You may be looking at the rewards and cosmetics section here, and you're like, Nate, I have TOTS Recolor. I have TOTS Recolor as well. This one doesn't work for evolutions. If I go in here, it won't actually show. It's only the TOTS Plus Recolor evolutions that work from this. Now, if you're like me and you don't have any of your Recolor Evos that work for the glitch left, you can still actually put like Doomfreeze or a TOTS Honorable Mention card into this and recolor them, and then you can put them into the Serie A TOTS Cup Evolution as well. So like a 95 Doomfreeze would be possible, or maybe another honorable mentions cards that you have that you've done as an SBC or got from objectives that you want to give a +1 to in 5-star, 5-star. You could do that as well. Now, here's the thing. This TOTS Plus Evolution and the TOTS Plus Recolor, those 2 cosmetic Evos expire in 3 days. When La Liga TOTS comes out, the question is, and this is why I'm kind of waiting to do this glitch myself, will they refresh those Evos? Will they re-put them out? Honestly, I think they probably were going to, but I don't know if they're going to now, because guys, let's be honest. There's no way that EA wants us creating cards like that 95 rated Thierry Henry, or the 95 rated Hullet, or even some of the other crazy 95 rated cards that you guys might be creating from evolutions, like this Teo Hernandez. Look at that. Somebody put their 94 Teo into the 95 to get him another +1 because he was a 93 originally, right? Like, EA doesn't want us running around right now with cards like this from evolutions. And I think the way they're going to stop this is by not releasing those TOTS Recolor Evos. If they do release them, TOTS Plus or TOTS Recolor Plus evolutions, then we're going to continue to be able to do these glitches for those of us that have run out of those cosmetic Evos. But I think this is just an oversight on EA's part. I don't think they thought through things when they put out these consumable Evos and stuff like that. So I think that's the only reason why these glitches are going. So if you can take a card up and evolve it and use the glitch, absolutely go ahead and do that. Have fun, create the insane cards, because like, this is even more insane than I think any of us thought we were going to see. So if you want to go as well and send me your Evo that you're making on Twitter. I made a tweet yesterday about this new evolution and was asking who you guys were going to put in. Man, some of these crazy cards here, some of the glitches that you guys are doing, getting cards. Look at this. Look at this Neymar, bro. Like, what? That's crazy. 98 dribble, striker Neymar with the 4th playstyle plus. Send me your Evos on Twitter, man. I love seeing this. It's absolutely insane. Now, with Evos being this good and continually being this good, and 95 rated TOTS cards being created from Evos that are this good, sure, you've got a lot of market movements. Now, firstly, like we mentioned with Mbappe, his card is up. He was 230, 240 yesterday. His card is up like crazy. It may end up going extinct because people are going to continue to put him into this evolution. But the flip side is that a lot of cards, especially strikers, oh my goodness, are strikers cooked? Who needs a 97 Victor Osimhen now when you've got the Thierry Henry Evo and those other cards from yesterday's, what's it called again? Your Little Dog 2. One of the most interesting Evo names we've had in a while. But who needs a striker when you got those cards? Look at this Osimhen. From 1.5 million coins to start the day yesterday to 900,000 coins. Bro literally dropped 500K. If we take a look at around the rest of the market, Sophia Wilson, down 40% in price. I think she was like 1.7 mil. Dumornay is 100,000 coins. Thierry Henry's Immortals Icon card, which was 7 mil, is now 5 million flat. Guys, strikers in this game are absolutely in the ground. Like, they are in the mud with how much they have dropped. Now, at the moment, why is there demand for any of these strikers? There's really not going to be a whole lot. I would say you could trade with a few of these cards because they've dropped so much. There's going to be some people that are like, oh my goodness, Osimhen's only 900K. I'm going to go buy out Osimhen and try him out. Here's what I would tell you. These cards are going to stop crashing at some point, but for right now, it is still going. And for right now, I think there's still going to be more crashing today on Tuesday. When you get up, get on the game, open things up. As we head towards content, there's going to be more panic and undercutting. People that have been trying to sell Osimhen all day and the price just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. Like, it's going to reach a point where it gets too low for a lot of these insane cards. Maybe it's Harry Kane's team of the season card, who's down disgusting amounts. He was 2.8 mil yesterday, and I think right now he's like 2 million coins flat. This card could go down another couple 100K today, then it could bounce back up. But trading with anything, specifically strikers right now in this game, is very, very risky because the whole market is reeling from this. Not just attackers, like attackers are cooked, right? But the whole market is reeling from this because at the very same time that you have a lot of strikers leaving people's teams, you also have an Evo that was 200,000 coins draining coins from the market. You take a look at a card like Scott McTominay, he's under 500,000 coins. I was buying this card yesterday for 500, 520K, sold him for 580 to 590,000 coins. Not anymore. This market is cooked. You look at some of the other older team of the season cards that are now out of packs. You look at Elise, he's only 578K. Verts, 665,000 coins. The whole entire market, because Evos have been so good recently, it's draining coins from the market with these paid Evos, and it is making people replace tradable cards they were trying in their team with untradeable evolution cards. So that's the absolute madness with Evos right now. It is popping off, and it looks like it's going to continue to pop off. Who knows? Nothing is stopping us right now. Nothing is stopping EA from releasing these good Evos, so that's very good. Now, one last thing to mention on evolutions is related to live cards. In yesterday's video, and I just want to touch on this really quickly because there's a lot of people that are looking for this week's game, tomorrow's game between Man U and Spurs for that Kobe Manu live upgrade. Yesterday, EA updated the Wharton card, the showdown in-game. He got a +2 overall, and the Evo that a lot of people want to put Kobe Manu into was the one that a lot of people put this Wharton card into. And I'm here to say very good things about how this Kobe Manu card fits into this evolution. Now, personally, if you're a Man United fan or want to do this Evo, I would wait until the game just to make sure that if they do win, you don't want to put this card into this evolution unless you want him, regardless of whether they win or lose. But if Man United do win this game and you put this card into the Built Different Evo, since there are 4 face stats on this card that do not get upgraded from the Evo, there are no stat limits that apply to this Kobe Manu except for shooting and defending, right? See from his base card here, he gets no upgrades to pace, passing, dribbling, and physical. Those cards will get upgraded since they are unaffected by stat limits. They will get upgraded if he does get a +4 to go to 96 overall, which means add +4 to pace, passing, dribbling, and physicality. And that's what you could have as a 96 rated Kobe Manu card if you evolve him on top of his already live base item. So that's one thing I did want to mention because that is exactly what happened with this Wharton card. Like, look how much better this one is than the actual like card that's in game. It's non-evolved as a 92. It's a pretty crazy card. So right there is the Wharton card right there through the evolutions. And I saw a couple people posting some crazy Evos on Twitter yesterday. Like, this is evidently how the Tosin card would look for Chelsea if you put him into the Dream Crusher evolution, because of the +1 Evo that is released, like the one from the Serie A TOTS Cup. Or maybe that's just the TOTS upgrade from Evolutions in Rush, not even the one from the Cup. Evidently, that resets all the upgrade limits, according to this guy here on Twitter, FC Wizard. So if you're a Chelsea fan, I would give this one a shot for sure. He says put him into Dream Crusher, then put him into a Playstyle Plus evolution, basically something that gives him the card design again that is a TOTS evolution, which I guess Dream Crusher would. So whether you have a Playstyle Plus you want to put him or not, you wouldn't have to, but then you got to put him into the recolor Evo, making him a team of the season, and then put him into the Rush TOTS upgrade. And then when and if they win the conference league, this is potentially the sort of card you could have. That is a disgusting looking center back card. Seems a little bit too good to be true, but if this does actually remove the stat limits from the Evo, since it's another Evo after Dream Crusher, then that could be possible. So I just wanted to mention that. Odobert also has a couple of crazy Evo chains you could do with him. There's not as many, but there are a couple that are out there. I just wanted to comment on that because that is one thing you maybe have seen on Twitter, and I think there actually is some validity to that. Now, we're not done looking at Twitter just yet because we have two more things to really touch on to end this video off before we look at today's content on Tuesday too. We have some leaks about what's coming after Team of the Season. I want to start with this because it was tweeted about the next season. Shapeshifters is allegedly the name of Season 8 coming after this Team of the season, which is still 3 weeks away, so we're not close to this at all. But that kind of confirms that Shapeshifters is going to be returning to Ultimate Team after a couple years of not, well, I think it was FIFA 23 when we had Shapeshifters last. And of course, we all remember the Milinkovic-Savic Shapeshifters card and the check. It's a promo that is loved and hated both by the community because it's very unrealistic, but it's also kind of crazy and fun because it is as unrealistic as it is. So that's just kind of something to put back in the mind and to be not worried about, but just know is coming. And then also, we have some La Liga Team of the Season leaks to look at, but like, let's be honest, man. The sky is blue and grass is green. Lamine Yamal is getting a Team of the Season. Mbappe is getting a Team of the Season. And Rafinha is getting a Team of the Season as well. You could probably also add like Jude Bellingham to this list and Pedri. Like, not, maybe not, but like, you know, these are the obvious ones, and he's leaking these as in Team of the Season cards. So I would, you know, watch out for more leaks, but these are kind of the obvious ones. I just wanted to cover this because, of course, they were expected to be posted about, and well, here they are already. Now, let's end the video by looking at what to expect today on Tuesday. There's actually a couple of interesting things that I do want to point out. Firstly, in SBCs, we await the Lautaro Martinez SBC. Now, still, with the strikers that we've just had in this game, does this SBC have that much hype? I mean, hey, like I've been saying, if it's cheap, we could be there for that. And he's 95 rated, so you wouldn't be able to boost him up through any evolutions like you could the Doomfreeze card. Oh, bro, imagine if Dybala was a 94. You could take Dybala up to a 95 and maybe put a playstyle plus on him too, since he'd be a 94. Oh, imagine, that would have been absolutely incredible. Anyways, Lautaro 95, hopefully it's cheap, and hopefully he comes out either today or very soon. But in spite of that, other SBCs that could drop today, the TOTS trade-in expires. We get a new one every single week. Maybe the new one today would have a higher rating, 92 plus. Maybe it's a 1 of 4 player pick. But since they've gone to a player pick here, I don't think there's any reason that they would go back. At least I hope not. So watch out for this because this probably determines how well the Team this Season fodder card investment does this week, because as of right now, that TOTS trade-in does not have as much hype, and I don't think too many people are doing it. But with a new one coming out today, this could make Team of the Season cards finally rise up a good bit. They are right now about 15,000 coins still. And along with that today, we're going to have a new upgrade pack as well. The 84x7 is expiring. What's EA going to replace that one with? Fingers crossed, personally, for the 84x10. You know, the 83x14 is great. We do love that one, but an 84x10, it could be time for that, EA. So this 84/7 is refreshing, and of course, Team of the Seasons are allowed to be put into this. Whatever new upgrade pack comes out today will probably be Team of the Season or Team of the Week requirements, just like these have been. Now, really quickly, what's next for Evos, right? We're getting an Evo almost every single day. And maybe there's another one coming today. Maybe there's not. Like last week on Tuesday, we had a really good evolution. I think watch for leaks today. The Evos are being leaked a couple hours before content. We know what it's going to be, and then we're good to go from there. So I would watch out for leaks. And specifically talking about investing for these evolutions, we're still new into the 92 rated Evos being allowed to be submitted on this game. What I would tell you to do is be looking around the market for some of those 92 rated cards that have maybe gone up just a little bit, but not a whole lot yet. They could still be primed for big price rises as we look to a time where these Evos are going to be ramping up by allowing 92 rated cards. So maybe like right wings. A lot of people are speculating that right wings are going to be the next position to be evolved. We've had a center mid Evo, we've had a left wing, we've had a striker, we've had a center back, a couple center back Evos. So right wings, maybe right mids, maybe another midfielder one could be very possible as our next evolution. So watch out for leaks for that. And speaking of evolutions, one last time, there is an Evo that is expiring today, and that is the Street Memories Evo. This was one that a lot of people, I think, put versions of Neymar in. It's not a bad Evo. It's not a crazy one either, but it does give some good playstyle pluses. And 5-star, 5-star, 75,000 coins. If you want to chain anything with the new Evos that have just been recently released, that one is possible to do some chains with. So watch out for that one as it is going away today. Last thing to mention is new rush points. I am looking to myself here. Gotta get this one done for this TOTS upgrade Evo that is back here, because I'm going to get all these Evos, even though I don't have any more of the TOTS recolor and stuff like that, or TOTS plus cosmetic evolutions. I want to make sure I have those Evos just in case EA do actually end up refreshing those Evos later on this weekend for La Liga Team of the Season. So that's one thing we're going to watch very closely for with that. But that's going to be the video, man. Guys, I would love to know who you're evolving at the moment and just how, honestly, how Evos have changed your team. Because for right now, I'm looking at my team and I'm like, okay, I still haven't committed to a lot of Evos yet, but these Evo cards, even though I just got level 40 yesterday with the Ribery and the Ferran Torres, these Evo cards are 100% getting into my team with how good they are at the moment, and we absolutely love that. So EA, keep cooking with the Evos, and yeah, re-release TOTS Plus and TOTS Evolution recolor so that we can keep doing this Evo glitch, because it's mad fun, and nobody expected this. TOTS turnaround has been crazy. From Premier League TOTS to where we are now, it's a 180 flip the switch, night and day difference, and I don't think any of us are mad about it. But if you enjoyed this video today, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you are new. I'll see you guys in a stream today. We'll be looking at more of these Evos and seeing what EA surprises us with on a Tuesday of Serie A TOTS. I will see you guys later today in the stream. It's been TheFutAccountant. Have a great day. Peace out.